Hey everyone, James Lynch here doing a quick reaction video to the news that Shavkat Rakhmonov has an opponent now for UFC 310, and this will serve as the co-main event to the card, 5 rounds, and it's going to be Ian Garry. That's right. They have taken Ian Garry from the Joaquin Buckley fight at UFC Tampa. I'll do a video on what that new main event is in just a second here, but I wanted to talk specifically about this fight. Golf clap for the UFC here. Great move here. Love this fight. This should have been the original fight when Bilal was out. I did like the Buckley and Ian Garry fight, you know, to headline UFC Tampa, but this has a much more meaningful fight for the division. You know, the one thing I'm a bit surprised with is that there's no interim title, although I did mention this in another video as well. If Bilal Muhammad's not going to be out for too long, there's no reason to do an interim title. But this is a great fight and some history here too, right? These two have trained together at Killcliff FC, so you know, interesting fight from that perspective. You've got Shavkat, who obviously had the title shot against Bilal, now fighting the guy in Ian Garry, who has yet to lose a fight. So really interesting matchup. Quick tail to tape between these two. Might as well do that now. Ian Garry, you see here, 6'3" with a 74-inch reach. Shavkat is going to be 6'1" with a 77-inch reach. So Shavkat with the reach advantage, Garry with the height advantage, and Garry going to be a little bit younger in this spot as well by 4 years. Yeah, I love this fight. This definitely adds a lot more intrigue to that UFC 310 card. If we're kind of looking at how things are shaping out right now on that event, you've already got the Cyril Gane and Alexander Volkov fight. You've got obviously Aljamain Sterling and Movsar Evloev. Yeah, I mean, this card, you know, Smith and Reyes is kind of a fun, like, throwback fight. So now adding this fight as the co-main event, this actually looks like a good pay-per-view. So kudos to the UFC. I was really not sure what they were going to be doing. And by the way, obviously, they're going to go with Pantoja and Asakura is going to be the actual main event, which I know people might be disappointed by that. But hey, you got a really good co-main event here with Shavkat and Ian Garry. Love this fight. You know, two fighters, you know, basically putting their, you know, undefeated streaks on the line. So you got to like that. I'm trying to remember the last time that's happened, a marquee fight like this with two undefeated fighters like this. Very, very, very fun matchup. As far as a pick, and I'll definitely do an early look preview on this, I'm actually going to go with Shavkat here. I think his aggressiveness will get to Garry at some point, and he will finish him. I know Shavkat gets hit a little bit. I don't think Garry poses any sort of threats in terms of power or even his ground game. I think Shavkat's going to be the much more explosive guy. And, you know, I know Shavkat's got a long layoff coming into this fight, but I think he does finish Ian Garry. I'll probably say in like the 3rd round. Just a quick pick here. Again, I'll do something more in depth on early look. So I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you happy about this co-main event? What is your early prediction for this one? I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, @LynchOnSports. And like I said, stay tuned in a second. I'm going to post the next fight that they announced for UFC Tampa in just a second. My name is James Lynch. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.